once again, that time again, folks, is the CFT for College Football 25. I am that other guy alongside my broadcast partner, Brownsville Gamer.
And it's Oklahoma State playing in Sin City at UNLV. And for these two teams, let me put it this way. If Oklahoma State wins this game, they still have a fighting... Well, I said in the last show that it wasn't possible. I mean, their score differential has to really improve. They have to blow out UNLV if they have a chance. And for UNLV, they're already out of the tournament. So now they're playing for pride. So
and spoiler, too.
Let's find out. We'll start right now as Oklahoma State. They're going to have the ball, and they're going to start at the 21-yard line.
You guys get a little bit too hyped for just a play at the whatever. Anyway, we're going to see Presley. He's one of the key players to look for.
He's a wide receiver that has a lot of power when he has the ball. But right now it's number 0. He's going to hold it down for 7 yards.
As they keep they get the ball moving, it's going to be a first down.
And that's Ollie Gordon II, number 0. Helping for the first down, and it goes to number 80, and number 80 is going to get it for the first down, now at the 43.
And their ball at midfield as they keep the chains moving. Let's see what they're going to do there. It's going to be an audible.
Bauman is trying to be creative in terms of mixing it up on the pass and the rush. Gets it again, this time for just 2 yards. And if you're Bauman, you're thinking about that last game and not replicating the mistakes that cost you big against Ohio State.
Well, they keep the ball moving. It's 3rd and 3 with about 3:31 left to go in the first quarter, and they're going to get the first.
Gets it to the tight end, and the tight end's going to help the Cowboys go for another first down. Now it's given to Ollie Gordon II for another first down.
As they keep the ball moving, it's now in the red zone, 1st and 10.
Gets it to Gordon, number 0, and now it's going to go for about 6 yards. They're now at the 9. 2nd and 4, gets it to number 4. This time it's not going to be for a first down. They're only going to chomp down 2 yards. And now they're at the 7-yard line. They're trying to keep the momentum going. They're looking for that first touchdown to start this game. And they're winding the clock down. Looks like he's scanning through for some audibles.
He's got plenty of time. So about 13 seconds left to go on the play clock.
He's not rushing himself. He wants to make sure that he's doing it the right way. And Bauman's going to give it to number 0, but no. Screen pass to number 82. And very smart play by the Cowboys. Not a touchdown, but they're at the 1-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and they're going to not
get in. And that's going to keep them back at the line of scrimmage. And they're, again, at the 1-yard line, 2nd and goal. And the Cowboys is trying to punch it in.
Stadium crowd is loud.
They are going to really blow it up at Allegiant Stadium.
If they can get this stop.
And with 20 seconds, number 7 trying to make sure that he's communicating well with his offensive line. Taking his time. 13 seconds
left to go on the play clock.
Now he down. He gets it out. Number 0 gets it in. And the Cowboys will start off with a touchdown, but not with the extra point.
He shanks it to the left. And
look, he got nervous, but hey, you got 6. Hopefully we don't see that again.
Yeah, as UNLV is about to go on their first drive, as Oklahoma State basically had the ball for the entire first quarter.
Look, that's how Oklahoma State likes to play. They're the type of team that really wants to chomp the clock down. And right now, you're going to pay attention to the cornerback, number 2, because he is a key player on major stops.
Oh, what a
Speaking
hit.
of a stop, look at number 30. Gets him down for 2 yards, and now it's 2nd and 12 at the 20. And it looks like that's a received pass, and that's a gain of 10. Now it's 3rd and 2nd at the 31. Number 9 is going to go in for the first down and a few more yards. And that's going to make it to the 40.
43 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Let's see what they're going to do. It looks like a pass. No, it's a run.
No, it's a run. But number 9, he figures out a way to get some movement going. That's going to be a gain of 4.
28 seconds left to go.
Number 12 gets it again. And he's holding on to it.
Ooh.
But couldn't go anywhere. So that's no gain.
I'm surprised he held on to the ball. That could have been a fumble.
And here we go with about 10 seconds to go. Gets it to number 9. And another stop by the Cowboys. They're going to get it back.
And they take UNLV to go 3-0, which is good for the defense.
Number 80 is going to hold on to it, and that's the end of the first quarter. And the Cowboys are up 6-0. What do you think about, the Cowboys and how they're playing so far?
Well, they have to play how they've been playing if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. And so far, so good. Outside of the mixed extra point, it's still a lead. So let's see what they do to capitalize on that.
Look, Oklahoma State has to do what they need to do to stay alive in the tournament. They lost to Florida State 24-12, and that disgusting blowout by Ohio State 49-0. They only have one win over LSU, and that was a win by 5. So a win by UNLV today can really balance them out, but they're going to have to score a lot more than this.
Well, that is true. It's now 1st and 10 with 4:08 left to go in the first quarter. And, ooh!
Gets it, but doesn't gain much by number 86. This time goes back to Gordon the second. He's going to hold on to it for 5 yards. It's now a 3rd and 5 situation. And I'm thinking he's looking at Andrews as the primary receiver. But no, instead it goes to the Rebels. And number 17 is going to recover it for a turnover.
Bad play call.
That was just a bad read.
Yeah, sorry for bad play. Yeah, sorry. It's just bad altogether.
And now it's 2nd and 10 at the 30. They're going to work with excellent field position.
Got him!
But that's a big sack by 9 by Walter Sheed, number 96. And that's a big loss of 9. Now it's 3rd-19.
Slow to get him. He gets.
He was able to shake him off. And number 84 is going to get it for the first down.
Wow. Talk about resilience.
I mean, look, that's what we call hustling. And they earned that first down.
The Rebels have nothing to play for. They have nothing to lose here.
Look, they're at home. They're trying to have fun. They're going up against a really ranked team. And so far, they're making their way up the field. They're at the 15, 2nd and 9. Gets it to number 9. And it's going to juke his way maybe about 3 yards. And now it's a crucial 3rd and 6. Gets it, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Rebels.
As they strike blood, and they are on the board here.
And that's a completed kick. And that's
don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm sorry, Cowboys.
You said the guy was nervous. Now you're making fun of him because he didn't make it?
I mean, you can walk and chew gum at the same time. Let's look at number 80. Number 80 is going to recover the ball. Yeah, that's what makes the game so much fun. So right now, Bauman's going to give it to Gordon the second. Tries to go for about 3 yards. Will do so.
It's only fun when you're winning.
And that's going to be at the 22. Well, look. That's why you play the game.
It's only fun when you're winning.
Gordon holds onto the ball. It's going to get about maybe 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. And the crowd is excited as number 7 gets the short pass. And that's going to be another reception to number 80.
We're well past the 2-minute warning.
And right now, number 7 gets it to number 1. And another first down by the Cowboys.
That's
a fumble, and number 50 is going to recover it, and he could go. Well, at least he's going to stop at near the 20.
If he'd have got his bearings, that would have been a scoop and score.
Man, that is a devastating blow to the Cowboys. And number 11 is going to capitalize on that for a first down. They're at the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. And number 12, he's looking and gets it to number 21.
What?
For a wait a minute, that's not a touchdown.
There was no way he crossed the goal line.
That's not a touchdown. I don't know what that is. But if you're Oklahoma State,
and they're going to challenge
it.
No way
he was not even nearly close. He's probably at the 2-yard line.
Are the refs in UNLV's pocket? Because there's no way on God's green if that was a touchdown.
I don't know. This is one of the moments where I have to say, refs, you called it wrong. That's definitely not going to be a touchdown.
And OSU,
it's going to stay at the 1-yard line, but all they have to do is just punch it in. But at least they're not just going to give it to them.
Because that was just crazy.
And with an easy pass, number 84 gets it for the Rebels touchdown.
Well, that was anticlimactic because it didn't even matter.
But look, if you were the Cowboys and you saw something like that, you had no choice but to challenge. The coach made the right call.
Yeah, you got a point. I cannot disagree with you there, but it's now 14-6, but it's still early. I mean, they're not out of it yet. They're playing for their playoff lives right here, so OSU's got to clamp down. They have to.
And OSU is paying attention, but that's so overshot.
Oh, my God. No, that was undershot.
Undershot. Number 80 was way too far out. And does it again.
Oh,
this time
my
it's going to be a pick by number 5, the cornerback.
I think
and
that's the third
that's going to
pick?
be another pick, a third one.
Oh, wait a minute. He's not down. He's down.
That's just a glitch. Good job, EA. And number 12 gets it to number 11. That's going to go up for another first
He
down.
could have really been hurt.
And that's going to be a UNLV timeout. 14-6 Rebels. Not something I thought I would be saying, but then again, this is the same team that lost to Ohio State by 49.
Oh, wait, they got it right back.
It looks like the Cowboys is going to get it. I don't know why the dive was needed. Because
they got the ball back.
But you have 18 seconds left, so I don't know what that was about. Here's an audible now. They're going to shift to a passing game now. 3 wide receivers available. Scanning out, and he's going to be ahead of it, but he couldn't hold on to it. So now, 2nd and 10. At the 9, I don't know why he threw it to number 80.
In double coverage.
Coverage. That didn't make much sense. And that is even worse because that's another pick.
The 4th pick.
And number 4 is going to take it for a touchdown, a 17-yard pick 6.
That is the 4th pick of the day.
Malik Chavis was able to capitalize on a very poorly read passing play. And now the lead is extended to 15. It's 21-6.
Well, this is probably going to just take us to halftime.
And number 80 is going to run it out. And that's where it's going to end, at the 24-yard line. I mean, if you are the Cowboys, you're wondering, oh, no, is it the same thing again?
That's what it looks like. I mean, who's the most disappointing?
Look
oh,
at
my
that
goodness.
By number 21.
They're already at midfield already.
They're at the 43. And UNLV is showing off. Scoops it over to number 9, but number 9 could not go anywhere. Lost it 2. Now it's at the 41. Number 12 scans, stares, looks at it, gets it to number 19, and that's going to be a first down.
They keep the chains moving. They're well past mid. They're in midfield. 1st and 10. 4-choice off to go.
Gets it to number 9, but couldn't go anywhere. Number 33 was way ahead of that assignment.
The defense got to get another stop here.
And again to number 9. No, it's not. Instead,
could
have been an interception by Oklahoma State.
That should have been a pick right there.
That's a hustle move by the Cowboys, and now it's a 3rd and long situation. Number 12 gonna get it out there, but couldn't do it. And that's a great stop by the Cowboys.
The defender had butterfingers, but at least they got the 3 and out, so that's all that matters.
Ball goes back to the Cowboys, and it's going to be a touchback, so they'll start at the 20.
Just see what they do here.
Bauman's going to hold on, scans back, tries to get it to the wide receiver, but again, that should have been an interception by number 0. Speaking of which, Gordon Jr. moves for about 3 yards. It's now 3rd and 7.
3:40 left to go in the 3rd, and it's
another pick.
The 5th pick of the day.
Look, if you want to know why the Cowboys are not winning games, it's because the quarterback is not developing the plays well enough and fast enough in a fashion where you're not giving the ball away to your opponent.
It might be time to make a sub.
And here we go, another key sack by number 30, 2nd sack in the game.
Whoa, how do you help them up and then start
just hearing it?
I guess they get frustrated.
Number 9 is going to hold on to it. He's getting about 5 and more. And now it's 3rd and 8.
Oklahoma State getting frustrated.
And number 12 is going to try to see if he can get a first down right here. He's looking for it, but couldn't do anything about it. That's another sack by number 30.
And they're out of field goal.
And that's
they're going
the 3rd
for it.
one. And they're going for it. This is about 40 yards. And here goes the kick by number 45. And that's another field goal for the Rebels.
Oh, boy. This is not looking good for Oklahoma State. It's now 24-6.
The lead is just extending. And
gotta
now number 80 is going to hold on to it, makes it to the 20-yard line. And now Bauman's going to have to figure out a way to recover from it. He'll give it to Gordon Jr., Gordon the second.
Hey, Gordon, follow your blocks.
And here we go once again. He's not listening. And it's now a 3rd and 6 situation. Man in motion. And now number 7 snaps, scans back, still looking. That should be a catch, and it is. And he's going to get a key first down.
They need a little bit of spark.
The tight end is trying to make it work. Gets it back to Gordon the second. Spins it, but couldn't do much. That's a gain of 1.
All that cardio for 1 yard. It's crazy.
And back to Bauman.
No, it's play action.
Boom, and that should have been a first down, but couldn't hold on to it.
No, that should have been a pick.
I thought he had it. Well, that is a completed pass, and that is a first down. So that just nullifies the last play. Here they go now at the 26. Gordon Jr. Why I keep saying Gordon Jr.? Gordon the second gets 4 yards.
And he gets another first.
And number 4 is now going to go for about maybe 6-7 yards for the first down. They're at the 9-yard line.
It could be something they needed. They need to see if they can
And
score
look at number 0. Gordon the second is going to make it. And it looks like right here that is going to be a second opportunity for Gordon.
And they get it
in for the touchdown.
This could be the spark they needed, and they cut it within a 1 possession.
Gordon the second gets it in for the touchdown, and we see a field goal that made it in. So it's 13 for the Cowboys, but they're still trailing by 11.
Yes, but they cuts down the deficit a little bit as they try to get some momentum.
And 21 runs it up to the 20.
It's 47 seconds left to go in the third.
And look, if you're looking at number 12 is not phased out by that. He feels that he has the weapons to nullify that touchdown by the Cowboys.
Do you think UNLV would have been playing the way they've been playing?
I mean, they're playing with the house's money. They're just having fun, and it shows. And here we go again. Boom! With a first down. Makes it to the 50-yard line.
And they're at midfield with 25 seconds left to go. They're in hurry up.
And they're going to try to see if they can get it down the field. The clock is ticking. And he looked like he's ready to go. Snaps it, gets it, play action. 12 is going to hold on to it. Only gets about 3 yards. And with 5 seconds to go, this will be the last play of the third quarter. 12 holds on to it and doesn't do much. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter.
Well, Oklahoma State season is pretty much on the line here. They got to get back in this game or their season is over. Look at this.
Look, if you're looking at Oklahoma State, Oklahoma State looks so underdeveloped because as soon as they have the ball, they figure out a way to give it up. So don't let those stats say, they could do a lot better. I mean, they can if they can hold on to the ball. And that's another first down now by the Rebels.
I'll give them credit. They've held the rushing down, but it's not doing nothing if it's not producing points.
And here we go again. It's a gain of 2. Now it's 2nd and 8 at the 34. Gets it out. And number 84 is going to get the ball. And now with a first down, they're at the red zone at the 14-yard line.
Let's see what they do here.
Gets it. Holds on to it, but the defense wasn't fooled by that. That's a loss of 4.
He's lucky he didn't get hurt on that play.
And now he gets it to number 9.
Oh, my
With
goodness.
a smart route, he's going to get the first down, and that's going to now put them at the 3-yard line.
First and goal.
You got to blitz him at this point, but no open gap by number 9.
Oh, and he dives in.
And that's going to be another Rebels touchdown.
Oh, boy. It's 31-13.
This is a 7.
Oh, my goodness. They hit the kicker. Jeez, you.
Roughing the kicker
Kids, right?
guarantees an easy point, and that's just a careless mistake. Like, that's something that you just cannot do. You're really putting people at risk of getting injured.
Like we said, kids.
Yes, and that was a very childish mistake. Now, with that, here goes another catch, but couldn't hold on to it.
I mean, he's throwing in double coverage. What do you expect was going to happen?
And once again, that should have been picked by number 1. And now we're already at 3rd and 10 at the 25. And that's another pick. No, well, I guess not.
Oh, they're going for it.
They're going to, well, why not? At this point, you got to figure out a way to keep the game going.
Goodness,
but it's not going to work when you're throwing it to the opposite team. Now, the Rebels at the 25 gets it to number 9 off the screen, but couldn't capitalize, and that's a loss of 3.
30-13, 3:30 left to go in the fourth. Oklahoma State season is on the line
And
here.
number 12 was smart enough to just keep going, and now at the 6.
If they score here, their season's over.
Let's look at what's going to happen right now. Number 12 is going to give it to number 9, and looks like it's going to be at the 1. They're just going to punch it in. I can't see why number 4 doesn't take it in and just go for the halfback. And yes, that's going to happen, but the defense was smart enough to realize it too, keeping it going. 3rd and goal at the 4. Gets it to number 9.
Oh, they stopped
will
him.
stop them. So with a chip shot by the Rebels, you hold them down to 3 points, but the lead just continues to extend. And the Rebels are burning the clock, gets the field goal. And here we are. It's 34-13.
Unless Oklahoma State gets a 25-point game breaker.
21.
Okay.
And with that, number 83 is going to stop there at the 20. And right now, couldn't get it. I don't see how he would have made that catch. Bauman was just really trying to stretch it thin.
Quarterback can't bypass.
Stands back. I don't know if you're aiming for the opponent's back, but that would be considered a complete pass. but right now scans the field. I don't know where he was going.
But there's a flag on the play.
I think that might be pass interference nonetheless. And it is the pass interference that we figured would be the case against Grimes. So that's a first down. With 1 minute to go in the game, he's just throwing it. And he gets it to number 80. Number 80 is going to get the first down, but it really doesn't matter at this point. They're just trying to see how far they can go with this. Gets it again for another first down by number 85. He's going to keep on moving. And he's going to keep on going. He's going to see if he can try to get someone open. And look at that. Number 1 just was at the right place at the right time. But guess what? It's too late. Too late. I mean, it's in any other world where the game was close, I would say that's a magnificent drive. But when you're down by 14, it just plays down everything on that last drive because it just means nothing at this point.
And they take a knee, and Oklahoma State is officially eliminated.
It's over. And for the Rebels, they will win their first game against a ranked team. I mean, if I was to say that the Rebels were going to not only defeat Oklahoma State, but they're going to do it in a dangerous fashion. Player of the game goes to Corey Thompson Jr., 6 catches for 70 yards with 2 touchdowns.
Well, folks, you know what? No, we're gonna go to extra time here because this is sad. And folks, welcome to Extra Time with Die the Guy and Brownsville Gamer, and we have to talk about Oklahoma State.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Where do you want to start off with?
I want to start the fact that I don't know. Let me ask you this: who do you think is a bigger disappointment in these playoffs? Oklahoma State, Ole Miss.
I think the bigger disappointment is Ole Miss. First off, you play in one of the most competitive conferences there is in the game, and you're the 5th best team in the country. By default, you should be playing at a standard where to be pretty much 0-4, right? That's just unheard of. I mean, that's just you guys not playing to the potential of where you're at. And it's a shame that you're taking up space in the tournament because another team that could have done what they needed to do. I mean, we had some players in the runner-up cup that had their second chance to qualify to this tournament, and I believe there's at least 1 to 2 teams there that are more well-deserving to being here than Ole Miss. Oklahoma State doesn't get a pass from me, though. I mean, if you saw what was happening, I mean, there were moments where I felt that Oklahoma State is kind of getting shafted, but when you're just slinging it out in the air like you don't give a damn, I mean, you're setting your team up for failure.
And that's been the story throughout most of this tournament. Oklahoma State did show flashes that they deserve to be here, especially with that LSU game. But outside of that one win, they have not shown up. But at least they went fighting. I can't say the same for Ole Miss. I'll give Oklahoma State this credit. At least they went down fighting.
Yeah, they did.
I can't say the same for Ole Miss. But unfortunately, Oklahoma State is mathematically eliminated from playoff contention, and anything else prior to this would be just playing for pride at this point.
I mean, look, at best, Oklahoma State can aim for a possible 3-3 record. If they go 3-3, it will not get them into the playoffs, but you wouldn't consider them, obviously, as the worst team in the tournament. I mean, I think it's very fair to assume that Ole Miss is arguably, if not the worst team in the entire tournament. We have 21 teams in the tournament. I think they're the 21st best team in the tournament. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, you have a point there. They're probably one of the bigger disappointments in this tournament. But this is not about them. I don't want to make it too much about Ole Miss. We're talking about Oklahoma State.
Right.
And unfortunately, Oklahoma State has not proven to us that they belong.
They've totally underperformed.
Yes,
they should not be 1-3.
Besides that one win they had against LSU, they haven't proven to us and the rest of the people here.
And you know what that means, right? You know what it means when on paper you're like really a stellar program, but then you play like utter garbage. You're a fraud. You're a fraud, and I'm gonna call it out. I think that Oklahoma State is a fraudulent team. Like on paper, they should be able to handle themselves, even though they went up against tougher talent. But when you get wiped out 49-0,
Better yet, you lose to a UNLV. UNLV.
And mind you, UNLV lost to LSU, and the loss, they only lost by 2 points. So LSU, again, another example, like on paper, they're not that great. But look at this. They lost to LSU away. You played in Baton Rouge, and you lost by 2 points. That's not that bad. You went to Texas. You got your clock rocked, but that's Texas. And then you go up against Missouri. Now, Missouri is a top 3 team in our tournament. They lost by 10, 24-14. So UNLV lost at least 2 very close games, lost to a team that they were supposed to lose, and then all of a sudden we're seeing them blowing up against Oklahoma State. One can argue that it's kind of par for the course. Like, this was bound to happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, it happened at the cost of Oklahoma State's playoff spot. But them's the breaks. So, I mean, unfortunately, anything going forward for them, they're just playing for pride at this point. But
so, look, like we mentioned before, I think in a previous broadcast, we talked about the rankings.
Yes.
And again, Penn State is 8th, Washington is 7th, Troy is 6th, Florida State is 5th, Miami is 4th, Texas is 3rd, Missouri is 2nd, and Georgia is 1st. I mean, do you see going into round 5 and 6 any radical changes in the rankings? Do you see one team pulling more ahead than the other? Do you see some teams that might fall in the bubble? Do you think there's a team that just does not deserve to be in the top 8? What are your thoughts?
I think as time goes on, we're going to see teams that we did not think that was going to be here probably change the standings.
I mean, are you implying of a certain team called Troy?
The way they've been playing, they're playing like world beaters.
I mean, look, man, this is what makes the CFT a very special tournament. When you include the best teams from every single conference and you put them in an equal playing field and you give them 6 games to dazzle the crowd and prove that you're the best, I mean, you might see a diamond in the rough. I mean, at one point, we saw Tulane rank in the top 8 at one point. So it just comes to show that if you are hot at the right time, anything can happen in the CFT.
That's true. And like I said, we could see a scenario where it could be a 3-peat of teams, unranked teams from mid-major to major tournaments who get into the quarters, semis, and finals. It could be a possibility the way Troy's been playing.
So are you suggesting that Troy is this year's Central Florida?
No,
I mean,
but I will say
went back to back.
This is true, but I'm going to use them based off their own merits, based off their quality of wins, especially after what they did to Ole Miss. And I think Troy will be one of one. I think they will be their own. And I think also it's the quality of teams that they beat. I mean, they beat the brakes off of Ole Miss. They deserve to be here. And if they make it to the playoffs, I wouldn't even be surprised.
I'll tell you this much. I will jump on the Troy bandwagon when they beat a Missouri.
So because
or when they beat Georgia.
So Ole Miss doesn't mean anything?
They
blew them out.
I think, remember, based off of what you said earlier about how they're underdeveloping and they're just not a good performing team, I guess that really it shouldn't matter. We're talking about Georgia that hasn't lost a game. Right? Like, if to be the man, you have to beat the man. And I think right now for Troy, if they can do that and do it early in the playoffs, Troy could be a national championship contender.
Well, we're going to see and find out soon enough. Well, folks, that's going to do it here for Extra Time. And for all of us here for BVG Studios, we want to thank you once again for joining us for another edition of the CFT for College Football 25. I am that other guy alongside Brownsville Gamer.
And as always, if you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. It makes us feel that we're doing our jobs well and try to provide you with quality content right here on the BVG Brownsville Gamer channel. All the best, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good night, folks.
See you later.